Good morning, everyone. It's Trader Rob. Today is Tuesday, March 31st. Hope everybody's having a fantastic morning. All right, let's take a look and see what the markets have been up to. Taking a look at the NQ first of all. We've got an area here of some pretty big unbalanced volume sitting at the 23,197 to the 23,158. We also have a key level right here at the 23,189. So again, bias here would be a move here to the upside off of that unbalanced volume area. And to the upside, we've got two scalping opportunities here. We've got one at the 23,502 and the other one at the 23,548. Again, I'll take a pause here on the NQ, probably for the first 8-10 minutes of the market here, kind of let it play itself out here, and see if we can get some scalping opportunities here this morning. As far as the ES, we've got some kind of a bunch of key levels that we've got from the 63.85, the 83, and the 79. So we'll be taking a look at this one. And then the big piece of unbalanced volume on the ES is sitting at the 63.69 to the 63.53. So again, want to see what we do right here if we take out this liquidity. If not, looking for a bounce from this big unbalanced volume area sitting down here. And then to the upside, the ES has got a level at the 64.81 that I'll be taking a look at. And we've got this big unbalanced volume area sitting here at the 65.69 to the 65.53 that I'll also be looking to with a bias there for a short, obviously. And let's take a look here at let's take a look at gold. So gold, we've got a setup here at the 45.83.2, targeting the 45.88.9 with the stop at the 45.77.9. Just telling my signal members, mapped out like 3 setups last night on gold, and all 3 did hit. Down below there, we've got a pretty big unbalanced volume area sitting right here from the 45.58 to the 45.09.6. We'd find it the market to for gold. It's going to have an issue getting through this band here. Obviously, not withholding a headline news or some high impact news coming out. And then we also have a scalping opportunity at the 45.22.4 with a stop at the 45.17.3, targeting the 45.28.8. Back to the NQ here. AP, good morning. Nordic, good morning. Joe, Karen, Rob, Michael, William, Keith, Joe, Steve, John, Mo, good morning to all. Finished off the trading session yesterday, up pretty nicely. Final P&L for the day yesterday was 38 plus 3,800. Took a really nice short there on the NQ. Tried twice on the short. First time kind of got chopped up, but the second one, and I actually probably exited a little bit early on that trade. It was still a phenomenal trade for me point wise, but I had mapped out a liquidity area Well, we had mapped it out together. It was sitting out. It was a level that I saw in Bookmap that I had marked off towards the bottom of the chart. It was probably about 50 points away from the IB low. And I did get out at an unbalanced volume area, which was good because then it kind of retraced back on me a little bit past my entry. So I kind of would have probably been sweating that trade out a little bit. Did reject once more to the downside, and then finally took out that piece of liquidity that I had mapped out at the bottom. So it would have been a dicey trade. Maybe, you know, I was up in profit really, really nicely. I want to say I was up on that trade almost $3,000. And to see that all retrace back on me would have been tough. Maybe I would have even gone to break even. So who knows? Just targeted that first unbalanced volume area, and actually the trade didn't come very easy. It wasn't in drawdown at all. It just took forever. It was just in a consolidation spot. I was talking to my Signal members here this morning that saw something pretty interesting yesterday on the ES. Well, I think we all kind of witnessed it on Bookmap. If we get a little lull in the markets, I'll kind of explain what I journaled yesterday and what I saw that I thought was pretty unique in the market. Apex came out this morning 90% off for their Easter sale. So all new accounts 90% off starting today. Tradeify is at 40% off currently, and Lucid is at 40% off as well. And I'll say it early on the stream. If you guys can hit the like button on the stream, I would greatly appreciate it. Hopefully you guys are getting some value out of it. I knew something was wrong with my coffee cup. Had it on crooked. Burned the shit out of myself this morning. We did hit our goal for the month, as I'll show you guys here on screen. Currently at $11,700 for the month of March. So hopefully barring no disaster here today, I would say March has been a decent month, a really hard month in the markets. Not going to sugarcoat it. You know, I've been saying this for a while, but I think if you can tread water in these markets right now, you're winning. And if you're squeaking out some profits, I think you're doing pretty damn good. But these markets have been a challenge. So we do have some high impact news here coming out at 9 a.m. We've got consumer confidence and JOLTS job openings both coming out at 9 a.m. this morning. And I believe we also do have some Fed speakers kind of sprinkled in throughout the afternoon. The market seems a little undecided here this morning. Like I mentioned, this is the first unbalanced volume area here for sellers at the 23,502. So this will be our first trading opportunity here as well. Not a huge fan that it's the first real unbalanced volume area that we're going to be testing out here this morning, but let's try to stay somewhat aggressive here. Taking a look at Bookmap here, you guys can see that the 500s up here have really good volume, which is about 2 points away from where our entry is at currently here. So typically you'll get an absorption here, tap into volume, and get a quick drop here. Get a quick drop here to our TP. Steve, good morning. Another programming note, tomorrow will be Cash Profit Wednesday, so 5% of my total session profits will be given away tomorrow. Wednesdays typically, historically have been my best trading days, so figure let's try to give our best shot here for the both of us to make some money. So again, that'll be tomorrow. So first piece of unbalanced volume is sitting right here. We'll kind of see how the market respects that. Not the greatest level. I would never be scalping from here, but let's just see how they let's kind of see how they react. Again, real first piece of unbalanced volume. And they would probably need to balance this out right now based on where they're at. And bigger target would be up here. So we'll see. All right, so they balanced out the first area. Let's see if they take out the second area. There you go. Took out both of those unbalanced volume areas. Now I'm thinking that what if the market's just kind of waiting here for news here at 9 a.m. All right, so first test there of our TP area, which we should always see a reaction to. We got about 12 minutes here for news. I want to see this signal get entered into here probably within the next 4 minutes. Otherwise, I'm going to have to sit on the sidelines for this one. First piece of unbalanced volume getting approached now, as you guys can see on the book map. Got that 500 sitting right there. Oh, shit. Oh, I did not like that. I was right about to cancel that on the spike to the downside. That hurt. I probably got some bad slippage on that one too. Let's take a look at my accounts. I was right about to cancel that order too when I was looking at Bookmap for a second. It came back. I saw the move to the downside, and that was just the classic spike right through. And that is kind of one of the small risks of taking that first test of unbalanced volume in the market. But didn't even get filled on the first attempt. came right back down, and then my stops then got filled. Luckily got filled right here. That could have been a nasty loss right there. It's about 2 seconds short of canceling that that scalp right there. And hopefully you guys saw that. You saw price action came in. We wicked right to here. And then we came all the way back down to here. And then it's the manipulation trick that they do all the time. They just come right back and swipe what you get right here. And there was volume obviously sitting in this area as well. Just wasn't fast enough to react there. Taking a look at gold. Gold's got another setup here at the 4608.4 to the 4604.5, targeting the 4613.1. Got about 7 minutes here to news. Do like this right here. Let's see if we can get tapped pretty quickly here. Okay. Come on. Don't drop here. Just tap and go. Come on. All right. We're in this trade here. Just went through, absorbed that volume. So we're gonna drop here. No. Let's go. They can unbound. Tapped out again. Here it comes. Well, that hurt. All right, I guess we should chill for the for news now. Even though we do got a level coming up here, but not gonna fight this one any longer. Tiger, a good percentage of them. Arshak, good morning. All right, 4 minutes here to news, so let's just kind of give news an opportunity here to do what it wants to do. Two minutes to news here. You got to balance this part out here at the 548s. So the 605s right now, right here, it's going to be a big area of interest for them. So Chicago PMI came in a little lower than expected. JOLTS job openings came in a little lower than expected. U.S. consumer confidence came in much higher than expected. That's kind of interesting. See if we get a flip here. I'm gonna take a long here. Just target this little piece of liquidity that's sitting right at the right underneath the 80s. See if we get a push here. Six, no, 5 points. Okay. Ah, not good. Ah, that's three losses in a row there, guys. That's tough. Probably should have waited for them to tap into this liquidity area, this unbalanced volume area. I mean, they're definitely going to take this out right here. Let's see if they sweep this bottom right here. Well, they just temporarily broke to the downside now, so... All right, market, you definitely got me here today. Two shorts on the uptrend here, and took a long on the tip of the retracement here. I've got nothing here to the downside right now because they've balanced all of this out. Morning, Nate. Be right back, guys. Got my hand caught in the cookie jar here this morning already. I sure did, Rob. I didn't do that on the first two, though. So that's one knock against the... that's one knock against the... my rules for the day. And currently we're kind of like just in a no, just really nothing super interesting here. We have this area down here. It just looks a little, doesn't look the greatest. This is a large unbalanced volume area. We got about 13 minutes left for IB to be set. We do have a pretty weak, unbalanced volume area sitting right here, but it's like a kind of a B plus at best. Maybe a B minus, actually. This seems pretty weak over here. An interesting little setup here could just be a simple swipe here and then a smaller retracement to the downside. So currently down on every single funded account, about 372 to 382. Times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 accounts. We did get a bounce there on that unbalanced volume area. Just didn't seem like a great play. I mean, yeah, probably would have got your 30 points from there, but can't I? There we go. Just kind of looking for some predetermined targets here. If they do here sweep this piece of liquidity here. See if we can catch a footprint here down to the downside, targeting this 23,516. Come on, market. Do something here, man. I also got to be cognizant of this big piece of liquidity sitting up here at the 605s. Tap in. They still didn't peck at the 80s though. Now they should sweep the 80s here. And initial balance is going to be right here as well. All right, IB is set at that 23,580. To the 30 footprint here. We got the 30 and the 60 right here. Would prefer them not touching this 23,516. It should be pretty violent here. Strong move. All right, in a short here, and did want to target. Let's take this down right here. Let me get rid of this guy. Now, the only thing I've got to worry about is we still have this big piece of liquidity sitting here at the 605s that they could obviously tap into. Just hoping that we can at least close out an auction here. I'm going to be taking a look in this area here for some resistance. Right around the 41s. Right here-ish. All right, I'm cutting it there. And we're going to get a little bit of resistance here. This was the ultimate target here, though, the 5/16s. 30 points short there. Decent trade. Thanks, Rob. This was my ultimate hold here, was the 5/16s. Another great IB trade. I believe you got confirmations on every single time frame. So 30, you got one up here, right here. No, I'm sorry. That's not the IB. Right here. So this was your IB confirmation on the 30. 50 green positive delta, red footprint. 60 gave you also, this is where I got in from, was on my 60. 160 delta, red footprint, and on the 120, you also got the exact same thing. So you got confirmations on every single footprint that we currently use. And they took out the 23 5/16s. Shit. I mean, that would have been a 60-point trade. That would have been a nice, that would have got me really nice into the green here today, but tried to do some base hits, I guess. Even though 30 points for me is a little bigger than a base hit. It's about a double. Yeah, I agree, Tiger. I agree, bud. I mean, I did catch about 9 points higher than ATR. I wasn't really looking at ATR on that trade. I was just looking for unbalanced volume areas to target, and both of those were. Hey, nice trade. I'd rather be down 1,200 bucks than 3,400 bucks. So made about 2,200 on that trade. I got a question for the chat. I don't think chat's kind of light here today. Who was the viewer that gave me the recommendation for Epic Pen for that screen annotation program? I told you yesterday, Tiger trades Fanatic. Okay. Tiger, take a look at that at the chat. I just sent you my email address. If you could just send me a quick email and just type in Epic Pen in the subject. I got something for you. I gotta tell you, it's fucking fantastic. It's exactly what I was looking for, plus some. And I can't tell you how long I've been doing searches on Grok and ChatGPT, Google, and nobody recommended to me Epic Pen. It's phenomenal. So cheers, bud. Thank you. Well, maybe your AI likes you better than it liked me. So now what do we do from here? What else can we find? I gotta tell you, I mean, in general, this is the extremes are easy to see, but this is just very rangy right now. Very rangy. Nordic, did you catch that IB trade, Nordic? No, okay. Yeah, I've been looking at the ES book map as well. Got a lot of liquidity sitting here at the 6460s. 64. Yeah, it's like a massive absorption here. All I wanna do is get some fun. Let's see. Yeah, that is that does coincide. It does coincide on the ES with a pretty big chunk of volume. Unbalanced volume. Right there. Let's bring this guy in a little bit. And they just left this unbalanced. They're going to probably want to come right back and tap into at some point. A lot of volume sitting right here. Oh, could have sat on that IB trade a lot longer. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, right? What do you guys think? Do you think we hit the IB low today? I mean, this range just can't be that big. I mean, ATR is pretty low today here. 200 points, yeah. I mean, that's almost like a little more than half. Typically ranging around 3 to 350 per day on the IB. I'd like to see them not tap into the 6476. Yeah, a lot of volume sitting right here. I actually don't mind if they tap in. Your best scalping opportunity sitting right here. Right here. So possibly a little move right here. Or they can, or what they can do is displace here and then finish their auctions right here. Not the greatest triangle. I'm getting better at it though. Freaking love this thing. Freaking amazing. It's just simple things in life that when they just work is. And like I said, it doesn't freeze my charts. It's fucking great. So NQ is going to be entering into an unbalanced volume area here. This is probably closer to like a, I would say a B plus type of setup. Actually, maybe more like a B minus. Let's see the fight here. Sorry, and I know not too visually appealing on the eyes with this color scheme with the green here, but taking a look at this area pretty damn closely. Big absorption there. Big absorption there. So they took this out already. If I can even grab it, I don't know if I... Okay, good. So they got still a piece of the pie left here. As you guys can see right here at the 64.57s. Let's just see what the bigger time frame. Oh yeah, look at that absorption on the way down. All right, now they went through it. They have eaten this up. Let's see if we can catch here maybe now a flip to the upside. Or is this a continuation to the down? Let's see. It's going to be hard to get a flip here now, though. Delta just got sucked up right here. Oh, maybe not. Still haven't seen buyers coming in yet, though. Still no buyers coming in. And Q's at its unbalanced volume area. Looks like it's taking that out. Yeah, I don't see a real good trading opportunity here. Sellers still seem to be in control here. Gotta be getting pretty close to the IB. I don't know what I'm trying to do. Yeah, just not trusting this ES move here yet. Q is pretty damn close to IB here. IB low. ES is just absorbing like a vacuum cleaner right now. Buyers should be putting up a fight right there. Let's see if that shows up here. Look at this. Holy shit. They're eating through it. Kind of missed that one on the 60 right here. I don't know. Not convinced here yet though. Man, that was a fucking move. That was a move, man. Holy shit. I mean, it left everything in its wake. Now, if it does want to rebalance everything that they just took out, this is a great spot for them to rebalance at. The 23 469s to the 504s. I just don't really I don't know how much faith I can put it here into the buyers. They're just getting beat up here. Have a good one, Tiger. Well, that IB play is it would have been a perfect IB trade. I just didn't get any confirmation. I say that, but we got one on the 60. That would have played out real nice. I just don't know. I don't know how much faith I have in the buyers here. I really. I guess the sellers could be somewhat exhausted here, but Yeah, they kind of did drop off a little bit on the NQ. I don't know, just not really feeling super confident here on these buyers, but they do have this area here that they can balance out. I mean, that was a shit ton of volume that they just chewed through. Yeah, I don't know. It's a tough one. I mean, they're trapping the shit out of sellers here now, big time. And they're going to unbalance this. They're going to balance this out. Really couldn't see anything there. I guess the 60 would have been the play here, but I was on the 30. I had the 60 down here. I didn't see this play. Would have been a pretty tight stop there too. Maybe 15, 17 points. Shit. Wowzers. Well, they just cleared everything out from Bookmap. I mean, this was all, you could see the price action that was over here. They just cleaned everything out. They got a little piece at the 75s here. Wow, what a crazy fucking move today. Holy shit, man. Talk about just destroying everybody. You go long, you get destroyed. You go short, you get destroyed. All right, guys, I think I might call the stream out here today. 3 losers, 1 winner, down $1,200. We're looking at $10,400 for March. Wish it would have been over 11 grand, but hit my goal for March. Remember, tomorrow we are going to be doing Cash Profit Wednesdays. 5% of my session profit total will be given away. I'll give you guys the keyword there in the morning. And again, Apex currently is running a 90% off sale for Easter. So if you want to get some evaluations, their new end-of-day trailing accounts, those are obviously available on their site. 90% off with code TraderRob. I know you guys have a lot of choices on who you guys want to use for your codes. If you get any value out of the streams, I appreciate if you guys would use mine. Kind of a rough patch here. I mean, the market obviously in the big picture of things, I mean, not the greatest by far. I mean, this was kind of a tough day, but was able at least to squeak out a nice 30-point winner there to kind of lessen the blow from today. These shorts here, I should say these shorts kind of set the tone early for me. Both 11.5, 15-point loser, 11.5-point loser, 20-point loser. And when you only got one 30-point winner, you're going to be in the negative P&L for sure. But overall, happy I survived March. You know, kind of treaded water there. I had one really nasty day of trading, fought myself back that day. So kind of proud on fighting back this month. Even though it's been a pretty difficult one, but overall not bad. All right, I will see you guys here tomorrow for Cash Profit Wednesday. Take care, everyone.